Hello, and welcome to Set Sports. I'm Angela Veglia, and I'm here with Liliana Espinal.
The Manhasset boys varsity basketball team is coming off of a state championship win. We had a chance to interview Liam Connor on a preview of this season.
The Manhasset varsity basketball team is ready for another season after coming off of their first state title in 36 years. Expectations are high, especially for returning players like Liam Connor, James Matthias, Liam Buckley, and more. We are looking forward to an energetic season as Coach Bruns returns for his 21st year coaching for Manhasset. We had a chance to sit down with senior Liam Connor and talk about basketball and the season ahead.
I've been playing basketball for a really long time, and I think that I wouldn't necessarily say one coach, as it is growing up, I always played youth for Crown basketball, so the coach there was Chris Sperry. Really helped me a lot from a young age, just learning how to play the game the right way and how to be not only just a good athlete but also a good person. And then as I got older, I've obviously been fortunate enough to get coached by Coach Bruns and Coach 2 here, and they've had a huge impact on, I know, myself, but the rest of us. They're just really good guys. They really care about us, and they're the type of guys that show up in the mornings at 6 a.m. They want to work out whenever, so they've all had a really big impact on me personally, and I know the rest of my teammates as well. It was an unbelievable feeling. I think everyone as a kid, you dream about those moments, the championship games and all that stuff, and being able to do that with that group of guys. And we had it was definitely a long season, but it was a really special one, and it was just a tremendous feeling, all that hard work paying off. There's not a lot of words that can describe it, but I'm just really grateful that we had that experience. This season is definitely going to be a very fun one. I'm really excited. It's obviously my last season here as a senior, and I'm just really excited to get back playing games with all these great guys on the team. We have a lot of really good players, but we also just have a lot of chemistry, and it's going to be a lot of fun to get back out there playing with Coach Bruns and Coach 2. We do a lot of training over the summer, but the games are the most fun part, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, so last year at the end of the season, we actually had 3 starters that were seniors, so they graduated, so that definitely leaves a little bit of a void that we have to fill, but we're definitely been working on it. We started this week. We have a lot of good guys, a lot of guys that might not have gotten as much time last year, but they're going to be big impact players, and we're just trying to make sure that, I really believe that we have a lot of guys that can score at different times, but if we all buy in and play defense and just keep playing hard and trust each other, we're going to be a really good team. I don't know. I don't think I could single one guy out just because they were all so great to me, not even as teammates, but just also as people. Even the guys that might not have gotten the most time, like Oscar or Peter Varillis, or Matt, who was a senior captain, Mike, who was a senior captain, Chris, Mike Natias, who's playing college basketball now. It was just such a great group of guys, and I'm so fortunate that I got to spend the season with them last year. I would say I try and be the most like Kevin Durant because he's very tall, he's got a wide range, he can play really good defense, shoots the ball really well. I think I kind of try and just be myself and not necessarily try and be like too many other people, but he's definitely one of the guys that I try and be like. The biggest thing I would say to myself is just to always enjoy it and have fun. Obviously last year, it was such a great season because we won and all that stuff, but basketball is a really fun game, and it's taught me so much, not even about playing sports, but also just about myself and what I need to do to be a good person and a good leader. And I would just probably tell myself to just enjoy it, always have fun, and never take anything for granted. I think we have a lot of guys that people may not know about as much. I think a couple guys that are going to really have good years this year. Seniors, Jack LaMarca, Jack Diskin. I know Liam Buckley's gotten a lot better. He's had a great year last year. James Matthias was obviously a sophomore last year, which he had a really good playoff run. He's going to be a really special player for us this year. We have a lot of guys that can really step up for us.
Now back to the studio.
Thanks, George, for a quick preview of the season. A few weeks ago, Manhasset was visited by the famous Harlem Wizards.
The NFL has hit its midseason, meaning there will now be early prediction for each awards. We bring in our NFL analyst, Toby Lou, for his take. Toby, what's your early midseason prediction?
Well, for MVP, I'd have to go with Patrick Mahomes. In this offseason, Patrick Mahomes lost arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL, and he still leads the league in both passing yards and passing touchdowns. For Offensive Player of the Year, I'm going to go with Tyreek Hill, who leads the league in receiving yards and is on pace for over 2,000 receiving yards. For DPOY, I have to go with Micah Parsons, who is leading the league in pressure rate, and is one of the big reasons for why the Cowboys defense has been so good this year. For Offensive Rookie of the Year, I'm going to have to go with Kenneth Walker, and ever since Rashad Penny's injury, he's been great this season. For Defensive Rookie of the Year, I'm going to have to go with Sauce Gardner, who leads the league in pass deflections and is one of the major reasons for the turnaround of his Jets defense.
The NHL is currently in its second month of the season, and it's been really interesting to watch. We bring in NHL analysts Lucine Siamisian and Araxi Kaligian.
This season's been really interesting to watch at Oxy. One of the teams that have really started off well this year is the New Jersey Devils. They're sitting at the top of the Metro with 9 straight wins, and they have their young players like Jack Hughes, who have 5 goals and 10 assists so far in the season, who have been really showing up to play.
Additionally, with the great teams, there are always the teams that have an awful start this year, and that would probably be the Columbus Blue Jackets this year.
Yeah, they're sitting at a record of 4-9-1, which is really bad considering they were going to push for the playoffs, but clearly not this year. And they have a lot of injuries in Zach Werenski, who has a shoulder injury, who will probably be out for the rest of the season. They also have Patrick Laney and Johnny Gaudreau, who they just acquired, but they're basically carrying the team, and a lot of the team doesn't have experience, so
Yeah,
that just doesn't contribute to their success.
Thank you, Lucine and Araxi, for a quick insight on the NHL. That's all for today. I'm Angelo Veglia.
And I'm Liliana Espinal.
Thanks for watching.